Alright, so I was gonna make this a fully edited video with you know, but I couldn't even bother finishing the Hickman Ultimate Spider-Man run, even though I've bought every issue uh that exists. I got issues 1 to 24, and yeah, it just kind of sucked. Every issue is like $5, and I'm like, bro, comic prices. I mean, I mentioned this in my Zeb Wells video, but just dear God, the comic prices piss me the fuck off. And not to mention that the comics take 10 minutes to read, and the fact that I'm saying that is probably making you think, why didn't I just finish it so I could properly review this? But I just looked at the final few pages of the story, and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I predicted anyways, you know? Spider-Man comics have kind of sucked. Um, I haven't really read a good Spider-Man comic in so fucking long. And I really don't think Spider-Man has that many good comic stories, honestly. He's like a better movie character, and like Batman is like a superior comic character to me. Uh, I still haven't really read most superheroes outside of Batman and Spider-Man, even though I'm really into the medium, and it's just so much of everything, right? So I'll just stick to one character because they're like comfort characters. Spider-Man and Batman are comfort characters. Um, yeah. Uh, I figure going off the top of my head is just gonna make this suck ass, but who cares? Um, and there's not really much to talk about with this series. Besides the fact that I don't like the art. It's like computer generated CG, similar to what was going on at the end of when Miles was introduced, like that 3D type of art. I don't know what that is, but it's kind of, I don't like it. Uh, really, the last good Spider-Man run was Ultimate Spider-Man, and then you know, in the 90s, and you know, Spider-Man just kind of sucks, bro. Like, dude. Um, I looked through the final few pages of it, and Peter's arc throughout the series. I'm glad it ended, honestly, because I don't really like the new Ultimate Universe. There's really no personality or flair or looks to it. When I think of the original Ultimate Universe, I mean, I think of that twinkie Mark Bagley Spider-Man 16-year-old design, and man, I fucking love those big eyes and stylized look. I mean, like the old Ultimate Universe looks so beautiful. It had such a flair and authenticity to it. Probably just because I'm a whore for the early 2000s aesthetic. I fucking love the early 2000s, and but I mean, like the city, and I mean, like there's a few nice shots of the city, I guess. But there's really there's really no. It's pretty dead, you know. New York and the new Ultimate Universe is pretty dead. I've only really read the Ultimates, and Ultimate Spider-Man of the new Ultimate Universe. I've also read Ultimate X-Men, and people like the Ultimate X-Men, and it's like the most unique and different of the new Ultimate Universe, but I really do not care for the new Ultimate X-Men. I'm not really a manga snob, and it's kind of a bad story. I don't really, and I'm like, I read the first volume, and I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with X-Men? So I just stopped reading it. Uh, I mean, like the only positive I'll give to the new Ultimate Universe compared to the old one is that the new one has a thorough story. Um, and that's a positive, I guess, but it's really just built off the back of the old Ultimate Universe because it's made by the maker. Um, and the maker's just kind of lame, really. It's wow, Reed Richards is just mad, crazy, crazy concept. Um, Yeah, I'm just looking at my notes because I had a whole script written because I was gonna, you know, I was gonna, make a whole video. Um, yeah, what I really hate about this, for one, I hate the time jumps. I mean, like I thought it was unique at first. Maybe if it was done for only like one arc, but oh my God. And like they can't even be consistent with it, and it causes the story to fail because there's really no Spider-Man in this whole new series. Like the do not read Hickman's Ultimate Spider-Man. There's no Spider-Man in it. And even when he does have the costume, I'm just like, this isn't Spider. Like I don't know what it is about how Peter Parker is written nowadays, but like either it be the Insomniac games or Tom Holland, it's just like he's written as like a soft boy who is just like really nice, and it's just he's just kind of a dead character at this point. Like um, Peter Parker is not. I mean, like I like there's. I'm just saying like the character is getting flanderized because Peter Parker is a really complex character, and I think people are mistaking him as like a mentor or the older Spider-Man who's just a nice guy, but he's really who Peter Parker is a guy that struggles with anger and what else? Not confidence. I'd say that's more of a Miles thing because Peter has a big ego, actually. So that's what the problem is, It's Peter has a big ego, but he puts others above himself because Spider-Man is really a trauma character. Superheroes are really trauma characters, but uh and man, what the fuck was I saying? Like I like how Peter's written in the first Insomniac game, right? But how he's written from the Miles Morales game to Spider-Man 2 is just like he's written as such a soft boy. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like the way Peter Parker has been written the past decade, it just fucking sucks. And like everyone's like, oh no, duh, because of like the Amazing Spider-Man series after he makes a deal with the devil to fucking uh, revoke his marriage because his love is just that immaculate, I guess. Uh, and like I'm not like I don't even look at the Amazing Spider-Man series as like anything mainstream anymore. It kind of ended with one more day, honestly. But yeah, like the way he's written nowadays is just like he's continually stuck in his mid 20s as a broke college student for the past 400 issues since Brand New Day started. And oh my God, it just fucking sucks. Like, and it's fine because like Spider-Man is a superheroes are, what I'd compare them to is sitcoms because they're just, they're never supposed to end. And even if anything unique happens, it's just, I feel like superhero characters are just, nowadays, just do anything you want with them. Like, nothing really matters, just have fun with it. Because things will revert back to status quo anyways. We've learned that after killing every character off in the 90s, like with Superman, it's like characters are always going to exist. So it's like there's no point to, just do everything you can with them. Uh, and yeah, the fucking time thing, like every issue is like a month. So it's like issue one is January, issue two is February, issue three is March. And the last two issues really forego that because the story structure is really not built on this monthly thing working. Because like issue 23 and 24 are just, or issue 23 through 24 are all continuous. That's because, and like the fact that the ending from what I read like the last three pages. So I'm sorry if I fucked it up. I mean, like I'm looking through it right now. I'm so sad that I own every issue of Ultimate Spider-Man, including issue one, which is like $150. But people's opinions have really turned on the series. I feel like I haven't really looked up how people think of the series recently. I don't really care to because I don't really agree with general consensus most of the time. Um, because like I already could tell something was kind of shit about the series. But then like I'd say after issue 13, after the Craven arc, when Harry fake dies, I was like, okay, this series is getting pretty ass. Say it's around when the Sandman story, like that useless issue 15, that was such a useless story. And because like that issue was just written to have Spider-Man do stuff, because like, oh my God, there's no Spider-Man in this full series. Yeah, I'm sorry for going on a ramble. I'm sorry for going in circles, but I'm just, I'm getting better at speaking and not losing track, but I'm gonna repeat things, so that's just how it is. Uh, yeah, and I heard that I heard that um the new Ultimate Peter dies in Ultimate Endgame. I don't know if that's true. I'm gonna read it, I feel like, but like I really don't like the writing of the new Ultimate Universe, and I'm kind of sick of reading shitty superhero comics anyways. I only want pure Kino. I don't want anything that sucks. Uh, I really hated the dialogue in this. The dialogue sucked ass. Um, yeah, I was like, there'd be like 3 pages with no dialogue, and then when the characters do speak, it's just like the most generic fucking dialogue of all time. And I just, man, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, I there has not been any good Spider-Man media. I don't know. Like, and the only good Spider-Man media is the movies. Like Beyond the Spider-Verse and No Way Home are some of the best theater experiences I've ever had in my whole entire life. But then I try to consume the character outside of anything like Spider-Man 2, the game, or the comics, and it's just like, oh my God, everything sucks right now. And like fucking Batman is on fire with the Absolute Batman. I mean, I love Absolute Batman. I'm trying to collect all that. I mean, maybe I'll just like sell my Ultimate Spider-Man 1 through 24 because like, damn, I do not care about the series. But I mean, like, I already own issues 1 through 200 of Ultimate Spider-Man, the OG series. So it's like I do need this. I need this on top of it because like, come on, I got every Ultimate Spider-Man comic in existence. It's pretty badass. But Absolute Batman is better. Trying to get an Absolute Batman #1 right now, first print, and I know I can because I got money. So, yeah. Damn, what else is there to say? Yeah. Um, yeah. It's really not much. It's only 24 issues, and yeah, I'm really sad this will tarnish the Ultimate Spider-Man name. Uh, and I was praising this video on my other channel, in my Zeb Wells video, and I kind of regret that now, because I mean, like, I gotta stop sucking the opinions of other people's dicks. Just go with my own feelings, and like, what's it, you know, um, yeah, Uncle Ben was in the series, and he's kind of lame. He doesn't really do anything. Um, yeah, I guess that's it, because I'm looking through my notes and there's nothing. All right, that's about it. See ya.